that what you see is not what you get. It's several layers.
We're gonna take a listen to rough country here. Or heavy duty country, I'm sorry. Heavy duty country, explaining Erika Kirk CIA ties.
Seems like she is a honeypot. She seems as if she is a person that what you see is not what you get. It's several layers depending on, how she's feeling that day. So look, there's so much new stuff. This is going to be a two-part video because I can't possibly fit all of this into one thing. There is a documentary or film or video or whatever the hell people want to call it of Erika Kirk presenting next to the CIA. And mainly this is about EMP attacks and the vulnerability of the entire United States grid. Why the hell would she be presenting about that? Well, her parents were deeply involved with this kind of stuff. Let's just take a gander here.
1 being cyber, 2 being hackers, 3 being physical threats, 4th one is solar EMP, and the 5th one is man-made EMP. So the concern that we have is that we put out this critical information, and when we go over this risk analysis, they hear what we're saying, but they don't want to take action.
Well, there are 18 critical infrastructures in the United States.
Who is we when we put out this information? Is this the CIA? Because now the former head of the CIA is talking, and you had just talked. So what is your role here? The fuck is going on?
States, food, water, transportation, communications, etc. All 17 of the others depend on electricity.
Switch to TurboTax.
If our grid goes down, you can't cook, you're not going to heat anything, you can't run any of your medical supplies, you can't talk on your phone, you can't take money out of a bank, and we turn into total chaos.
If this happens, the system stops.
If a transformer is taken down, we have...
So for a lot of people, that's true. A lot of people are not prepared for something like this. A lot of people have no clue what to do if their power goes out for a couple hours. And it's sad, and it just kind of shows you the times we're living in. Preparation is just no longer existent. We have been hand to mouth for so long, and we're used to all of these easy systems around that people don't know how to run a chicken coop. They don't know how to garden. They don't know how to prepare or even build a fire. And I think the question people need to ask themselves is, when we're in the middle of winter here, if our infrastructure is attacked, if the power does go out, do you have a way to keep your thing actually happen?
The protective solutions
For China,
in your family. So continuing on with their CIA speech.
we have to order it from Germany or China. It's going to take a year.
Up till recently, there were no comprehensive protective solutions available.
We know what the solutions are. They're not expensive. They're not difficult to employ. We just need the political will to do it and the follow-through on the part of the electric utilities to get it done.
The White House is protected from an EMP. The Congress and the CIA and the NSA, all of the areas that need to function in the government are protected. So why can't we be protected?
Around some of these facilities, you don't have much more than a chain link fence.
What does Erika Kirk have to do with any of this?
I think it is absurd when we now know that attack on as few as 9 grid substations could bring down all 3 major interconnections for the United States grid.
If the power goes out, you get the generator, and if that goes out, you get another one. There's never been a plan for what happens after that.
The director of the National Security Agency, Admiral Rogers, came out and said it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
So look, the fact that Erika Kirk is in this is extremely odd. How much vetting did Charlie Kirk do before he married her? Does anyone know the story on how they met? It was in Israel, and they randomly met in a line somewhere. Randomly. Random. I don't know, folks. Sometimes I feel like in America, we need something like this. We need a grid down situation to where our government can't do anything. We just go back to the caveman days. Let's just have a big reset. Just a reset button. Because everybody's sick of what's going on in America anyway, so why don't we just restart it? It would be fantastic. Just a joy. Then Candace Owens just dropped a huge story between Erika Kirk's Romanian orphanage and a sex trafficking organization. I mean, dude, so for those of you who don't know, Erika Kirk was a part of this Romanian, I don't even know what the hell you really call it. It's an orphanage, and apparently it was linked to a bunch of child trafficking stuff. And I'm trying to figure out how a young American woman is involved in so many high-level things. Like, I could tell you right now, Erika Kirk is not that intelligent. If she was super intelligent, I can tell you one, even if she's not grieving, she would grieve properly publicly. If I was a part of her PR team, I would tell her, whatever you're doing right now, do the exact opposite. Stop the fucking fireworks. Stop with the fake tears. Stop dabbing your eyes every second. You need to go on live TV and wherever and be on fire about what is going on with Charlie. But what happened is she gave a speech. Oh, you have lit a fire in this woman. Okay, we were all stoked. We were like, holy cow, it's about to get real. And then the next one was, I forgive you, after he's not convicted and after the evidence does not really point to Tyler Robinson. I mean, guys, remember, they still have to prove it in court that he did it. I just imagine his lawyers are having a damn field day with this. Okay, so can you show me any picture with Tyler with the gun? Oh, you can't? How do you know he wasn't framed? How do you know he wasn't set up? It's going to be interesting. Anyways, folks, it's just kind of getting sick. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to understand all this stuff. I'm trying to, like, give the benefit of the doubt to a lot of stuff. It's something that I haven't been super good at in the past, but I'm really trying to find a certain level of understanding before, I don't know, being critical of things. It's just something new I'm doing, trying to be a little more Christian, but what is there to be understanding of at this point? So then they're still posting on Charlie Kirk's social media accounts. In my opinion, it's one of the most sick things ever. What if somebody doesn't know that Charlie Kirk is dead? What if they haven't been following it? And then they see Charlie Kirk videos from the past, and then they see a post from his account, and they think he's alive. It's just, what the fuck, man? But check out this. Just feminism. Big feminism going on. I'll tell you right now, I had never heard of Erika Kirk ever before Charlie Kirk died. Not once. If you were to tell me, hey, who is Charlie married to? I would have no idea. I would probably guess Candace Owens before I guessed some blonde that apparently is, in with the Israeli government and the CIA. So here's what it says. This is great. I love feminism. Just a great opportunity to just join us at our Women's Leadership Summit 2026, curated for women of all ages who are cultivating wellness, clarity, and purposeful growth. And then you just have a picture of you with your back to everybody in the post. So look, I'm all about empowering women, but just so everybody's clear here, I am very much a traditional person when it comes to gender roles and when it comes to what is realistic in the world. And I think it's extremely disrespectful that Erika Kirk took over Charlie's business or nonprofit or whatever they want to call it this quickly. How are you qualified? What are your qualifications to run that big of an organization? Oh, just because you saw somebody else doing it? Let me tell you something. Watching and doing is very different. It's why there are very few people on the Yankees and there are a shitload of people in the stands. Erika should be in the stands. She should be mourning. She should be a mother. They never have to worry about money again. But now there's this play of like, she's talking about midterms. She's talking about J.D. Vance in 2028. Here's an interesting one. I don't think anybody has ever seen the faces of Charlie and Erika Kirk's kids, but this is interesting. December 25th, 2024, and then September 9th, 2025, they got him on growth hormone or something. It's impressive. Where do I get some stuff like that? Y'all can ask my mom. I was a 12-pound baby. I was huge. Back in the time when they actually let babies get that big and didn't induce labor. When some people saw my frangible test, they're like, holy cow, you're huge. You don't look that big on camera. I don't know what to tell you. But I was a big kid. I was 6'1", 200 as a freshman in high school. But this dude's going to be the biggest dude in the world. Set the record. I don't want to make fun of or even talk about things that people can't control. But there is something very, very weird with Erika Kirk's eyes. And while I'm talking about this, I have a sty on my eye right now. I talked about it the other day. Let me tell y'all, just count your blessings, because I'm halfway about to just cut my eyelid off.
We said our prayer, and we asked the Lord to protect us.
To the students, unable to understand, really.
Yes, I'll guard my words. I don't know a portion of where I sit today, which I'm very...
And I was standing in the ticket line. Meet for dinner.
No, of course. But we serve a just God. And I rest easy in knowing that He's sovereign, but He's just. And so let the Lord handle that.
Can I have one thing? Can I have one thing? It's what the conspiracy collection. Get it before Christmas. Like, rally the troops, burn the city down, march in the streets.
And if God's merciful enough
to stop.